Right. So this rhythm is the proper original part that I was told. Okay, it's a bit more advanced. There's more hits to it. It's a bit more complicated. So a bit more studying would be required for this one. I must remember to actually look at the video camera when I'm talking, because otherwise I'm not like this all the time. There you go. There's a bit of, well, I think they call that pre-production or post-production. Pre-production probably. I don't know, or just production. Okay, so this one starts in exactly the same place, okay? But we're going to play either, if you're not very good at your tones and slap, just play the edges of the drums, but we're going to play tone, tone, slap, slap. So your tones, it's all straight in a row, okay? So it's tone, tone, slap, slap. So we would count 4, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's tone, tone, slap, slap. Okay, so we're going to practice that. I'll count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tone, tone, slap, slap. Or you can play tone, 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 tone. It's up to you. You know, it's fine. Whatever your skills. Now, I'm actually going to do a separate video on tones and slaps rather than going over that now. So if you're not sure about all that, check out the YouTube channel. It's coming in the next day. Okay, but for today, don't worry about it. If I say tone, tone, slap, slap, and you're not sure, just hit the edge of your drum or your bucket or your tabletop or whatever. So I'm going to play the call again, which remembers just to count of 4. That's where it sits. Tone, tone, slap, slap. Here we go again. Tone, tone, slap, slap. Okay. Tone, tone, slap, slap. And okay, so again, we're going to go on to the next hit. Okay, the next hit starts in the same place as the previous part. That sort of spare slap at the end. Okay, but this time we're going to play 2 slaps. So it sounds like this. Here's the call. Okay, 2 slaps. Slap, slap. Here's the call. Tone, tone, slap, slap. Slap, slap. Now there's a nice big gap there, okay? So just feel that gap. And tone, tone, slap, slap. Slap, slap. And slap, slap. Tone, tone, slap, slap. Slap, slap. Okay, so now we're going to move on. There's 2 more tones to be put in, okay? So here's the call, nice and slowly. Tone, tone, slap, slap. Slap, slap, tone, tone. So essentially, you take the first phrase, we reverse it. It goes tone, tone, slap, slap. Slap, slap, tone, tone. Okay, here we go again. Tone, tone, slap, slap. Slap, slap, tone, tone. Tone, tone, slap, slap. Slap, slap, tone, tone. And here's the call. And tone, tone, slap, 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 tone, tone. Okay, so we're going to move on. Okay, so now we're going to add another 2 slaps in. So to that second part, so it would be slap, slap, tone, tone, slap, slap. Okay, so I'll give you a demo from the very beginning. Here's the call. Tone, tone, slap, slap, slap. slap, slap, tone, tone, slap, slap. Okay, let's try that from the top. It's tone, tone, slap, 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 tone, tone, slap, slap. Here's the call. Tone, tone, slap, 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 tone, tone, slap, slap. Okay. Tone, tone, slap, 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 tone, tone, slap, slap. Okay, so let's give that another go. Tone, tone, slap, 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 tone, tone, slap, slap, bass. Okay, so you want this on the strong hand, probably. If you're left-handed, it'll be your left hand. If you're right-handed, it's right hand. Or if you're playing ambidextrously, well done. I wish I could do that. It's any hand you fancy, really. So, so that last sequence of those notes, it's slap, slap, tone, tone, slap, slap, bass. And all those notes are in a row, okay? So it's slap, slap, tone, tone, slap, slap, bass. You can play them dead straight if you want, or if you've got a bit of swing, you could stick a bit of jazzy cheese on there if you fancy. So the whole rhythm so far, up until that bass, sounds like this. Have a listen. Tone, tone, slap, 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 tone, tone, slap, slap, bass. Okay, that's what we're after. So here's a call. I'll do it nice and slowly. And tone, tone, slap, 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 tone, tone, slap, slap, bass. Here's a call. Tone, tone, slap, 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 tone, tone, slap, slap, bass. Here's a call. Rhythm. Okay. One more time. Tone, tone, slap, 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 tone, tone, slap, slap, bass. Okay. So there's two more hits to finish this off, and it's two slaps. And it starts to get interesting after that. When we start spinning it around, it suddenly becomes a lot more difficult, okay? But just for this moment, there's two more slaps on the end. So the full rhythm, okay, you've got the first part, tone, tone, slap, slap. Then you've got slap, slap, tone, tone, slap, slap, bass. That's the highlight, that's a highlight. And then you can bring the same hand back and play two slaps. So if I play it naturally, it sounds like this. Okay, so we're going to give that a go from a call. Tone, tone, slap, 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 tone, tone, slap, slap, bass, slap, slap. Okay, just the once round. Here's the call. Tone, tone, slap, 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 tone, tone, slap, slap, bass, slap, slap. Okay, now this is an advanced part. Again, I'm going to be teaching a selection of, you know, if you're not getting this the first time, don't worry about it. This is quite a complicated djembe part. So, you know, we can go over this over the coming weeks. Don't worry about it if you're finding this one tricky. I would definitely say this is a sort of intermediate to advanced djembe part. Like I say, I'm going to have lots of different parts with different skill levels, you know, and different instruments coming up. So here we go. From a call. Tone, tone, slap, 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 tone, tone, slap, slap, bass, slap, slap. Okay, once again. Okay, so does anyone have any questions up to this point? Unmute yourself, make yourself known. Look at the camera, look at the camera. Oh, God. I need like a little screen there to make me look at the camera. Right then, okay, nobody seems to have any questions, which is great. So I'm just going to forge ahead. Now, this is where it becomes quite complicated, okay? So the rhythm is tone, tone, slap, 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 tone, tone, slap, slap, bass, slap, slap. But then you need to start playing it round and round in a circle or in a loop, or because at the moment we're just playing it once, but we need to keep repeating this rhythm. So the actual rhythm, when you start get going, it sounds like this. It's tone, tone, slap, 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 tone, tone, slap, slap, bass, slap, slap, tone, tone, slap, 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 tone, tone, slap, slap, bass, slap, slap, tone, tone, slap, 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 tone, tone, slap, slap, bass, slap, slap, tone, tone, slap, slap. Now, it can become quite confusing, okay? The key to this rhythm, if you're going to choose this one, okay, to play, you must always focus on those first two tones, okay? This rhythm is tone, tone, slap, slap, okay? That's how it starts, and then there's a little gap, okay? But when we play it, and I'll do a demonstration now. Okay, so it starts to kind of all sound like it's jammed together, and it kind of is. And what I'll show you, I can actually show you what makes that effect, okay? I'm going to get geeky with you here, so just deal with it. Okay, let's go to screen 2, share. That means you should be seeing this, okay? Let's make it big and weird and zoom in. Can I? Ooh. Right, so this is the pattern that we're doing here, okay? Here's our counting up here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so here's the pattern. Now, as you can see, this is the first section. This is the tone, tone, slap, slap, okay? Then we go into this long bit that's all joined together. So it's tone, tone, slap, slap, and it's slap, slap, tone, tone, slap, slap, bass. There's the bass, the famous bass. That is another highlight. And then we have these 2 slaps at the end. But if you look at our count up the top here, this slap and this slap are right at the end of the pattern, okay? Which means if you were to then play the start of the rhythm again, which is here, these 2 tones, this slap, these 2 tones and these 2 tunes, they kind of join up to form a big version of this again, okay? And that's why when you start the rhythm, it actually feels very different, okay, to when you're actually playing it. And this is what makes this part a hard part, okay? So if you're a more advanced player, this is the one to go for. But we'll have a quick practice of this, okay? Again, don't worry if you're not getting it. This is tricky stuff, especially when I start waffling about music theory and stuff like that, okay? But let's give it a go and see if we can do it twice round. So it starts tone, tone, slap, slap, and then it's slap, slap, tone, tone, slap, slap, bass. Now, once you know you've got to that bass, you know you're pretty much all the way through the rhythm. You play the last 2 slaps, and then you start again straight away. So I'll demo it really super slow, okay? So once I played these last 2 slaps, remember I'm starting again. So I'm coming in with those 2 tones that start the rhythm straight away, okay? So. Start. Start. So I'm going to play it from a cool and join in if you fancy it. Okay, so I'm going to play the cool nice and slowly. We're going to do it twice round, and I'll see if I stop in time, because normally I don't. So let's see if it works. Here's the cool. Here we go. Start. That's the end. Those 2 slaps are the end, okay? Let's try that again. Okay, that's twice round. So, pretty tricky, I think you'll agree. We're going to just give that a go where we're just going to play it naturally, okay? And if you've got it, join in. If not, try and join in. Give it a go, okay? Like I say, we can go over this some more in another session. So here's the call. And tom, tom, slap, 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 tom, tom, slap, slap, bass. Slap, slap, tom, tom, slap, 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 tom, tom, tap, 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 tap. So, I'm going to really highlight the tone. Start. 1, 1, 1. Okay, so that is the proper part 1 to Saraya Kassa. Does anyone